Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from SciTech Process Solutions. Today is Thursday, November 5th, 2020. Hope everyone is being safe from the COVID-19 pandemic. Here at SciTech, we're taking all the safety precautions. I have my mask off now only for this video. However, everyone in our manufacturing and our sales organization and administration wears their masks. We have plexiglass sheets up and we have social distancing across the facility. Today I'm doing a video source inspection on 2 rinser dryers. This will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so we do not give our customers' names out, but I'll give them their PO number. It's 5300001414. So this is a interesting system because this is the Semitol 4400 system. This system can process up to 300mm wafers. The customer needs these shipped out tomorrow because they're doing an install on Monday and Tuesday. The rotor for 300mm is still at our machine shop, so they have the cassette. So I temporarily have just an 8-inch cassette in here. For reference, but we will be delivering the 300mm cassette that goes with it. They also have the Integris, the EPAC 8-inch low profile rotor, the EPAC 4-inch cassette, and the EPAC 6-inch cassette down below. The options these systems have is pretty much everything: static eliminator, DI resistivity, DI recirculation, mechanical door lock, and EMO. Let me do a quick look on the options. That's the mechanical door lock. Mechanical door lock, EMO, EMO. Anti-static modules, I can see there. Anti-static, let's go to the back of the machine. And I see water recirculation, and I see resistivity probes. For reference, our rinser dryers are all serialized for warranty control. On the back, this large system is system model 4400-S, remanufactured 11/2020, and it gives all the facilities on there. Because we're using a smaller rotor in here than normally, the bowl is going to take a little bit longer to dry. I'm going to quickly start this unit because the actual dry time is about 11 minutes, so it's a lot longer than a normal dry cycle. But when you put the larger rotor in there, it dramatically cuts down the time because now you have the mass sweeping the water off the sidewalls. So I'll simply start this unit. One thing on this large 4400, for reference, the RPM is limited. The software in this controller only goes to 1300 max, so if the customer is doing any programming and they're wondering why it's only 1300, it's because it's designed that way specifically because of the large substrates. They don't want to go too much higher RPM than that. The 8300 has been upgraded with our state-of-the-art SciTech Process Solutions S1 control system. That's what you see up here. This system, remanufactured with our SciTech controllers, as good as, and we believe much better than any brand new rinser dryer available anywhere in the world. Our system has data logging, it has multiple recipes, it has interface for the customer on all the alarms. You can go in and we have nitrogen settings. We can save thousands of dollars per year on nitrogen. It's very detailed. I won't go into detail on this video because if you go to YouTube and search SciTech Process Solutions SlickDevice, you'll find lots of videos of training and the quality of this tool, and you'll see lots and lots of videos on our website. Okay, so this system also has inserts. What I'm talking about is normally you would put a 8-inch cassette in there, but this customer wants to run 4, 6, 8, and 300mm. So they simply take this insert, which downsizes the opening from 8-inch to whatever specific size, in this case 4-inch. You see, I just simply do that and slide it in. It takes 10 seconds to do a size change. Let's go ahead and start this. I'll show you the same thing on the bottom. This utilizes, because the Integris or the EPAC low profile 8-inch cassette, for 6-inch you have to run low profile. You can't run a high profile cassette. There's not enough room with an insert. So again, you have your 8-inch rotor. You simply have your 6-inch insert. Operator walks up, slides it in, and you're done. We're sized to 6-inch. Put that in there now, and I'll start the bottom. Alrighty. Okay, so now it's our SlickDevice controller. We have not generated the design for the 4400. That's why this one does not have it. But for the traditional SlickDevice, that's our light indicator. Green's good. Green normally means good in wafer fabs. So we're processing wafers. If it's red, that means there's an alarm. Amber means you're idle, and blue means to unload. And you'll see there's different colors. Well, hopefully not an alarm, obviously. So, while these are running, let me talk about our remanufacturing process, our spare parts support, and the other tools we offer at SciTech. In our remanufacturing process, when an order comes in, and we do probably, I don't know, a lot, 10 to 15 rinse dryers a month, easy. We have a build specification sheet that's passed down to a technician. They then look at, do they have to pull parts out of stock to build the correct size? We don't care what size it is. We take smaller tools, make them large, larger tools, make them small. We build our own frames. We have our own in-house poly shop. We have our own special in-house process for the bowl that we do before we send it out for electro polish. So all the parts are gathered. We then started doing build all the sub-assemblies. So that would be the wire harnesses, rebuild the motor or take one out of stock, go through and check all the ACR valves, rebuild them or replace them. And I won't go over our whole remanufacturing spec because it's submitted to the customer. It's very detailed. It's the same thing. For the quality control here, we do the same process through all tools. That allows there's no misunderstanding of what's supposed to be done. We don't have different levels of quality. We only have high quality. That's it. We don't have anything lower than that. So once the system, the heads are built by themselves, no poly, no configuration, out in dry manufacturing, they're on a stainless steel table. There's a QC from another technician. If the tool passes that QC, it's rolled in. Let me give you an example of one that's kind of rolling in here. This is for another customer. This customer is in Canada, actually. We're going to be CSA marking this tool. So the head assembly would come in like this on just a stainless steel table. It would then go through and be hooked up to all the DI system, make sure there's no leaks. Usually that's just a fitting being tightened here or there. Once it's gone through and the technician does that, does a lot of tests, we have another quality control. If it passes the quality control spec checkoff list, it's then put in its configuration. In this case, this is a partial configuration. This double stack has 2 rinse dryers. You notice how we leave it open? We do that for all the debugging. Then we run the tool for 50 times. We run all the wiring. We tighten everything up. We make sure there's no vibration. After the 50 process runs approximately, and then we put the skins on. Then it looks like this. It's all enclosed. And we then do, again, more process runs. We found many times over the years when you put your skins on, you'll have a little deviation of vibration, and it'll actually vibrate more with skins or less. So we have to go through and make modifications, which we do. It's standard in our policy. Then it goes through some final tests here. Once it passes all manufacturing testing, it's released to sales to come down to a video. So there's an example. To talk about other tools that we offer, and what we're doing now is, but just for reference, both these are in low RPM. Low RPM means dry to, dry to. The typical SRD process worldwide, which has been known for years, is a rinse, a purge, and there's some other things you can do, but this is the traditional one. Then you have dry one. Dry one is a higher RPM. In this case, it was 1,000. In this case, it was 1,800. And it's meant for a shorter duration to sling the water off of the substrates and off the wafers and the wafer substrates and the rotor. Then you ramp into dry 2. Dry 2 is usually about a half or so. Here we have 500. Here we have 500 also. That's our typical process, 500. Now you use centrifugal force still, the hot N2, you have blanket heaters, and you go through the dry process. There's been many, many studies done that if you can reduce your RPMs in your dry cycles, you'll tend to always have better particle counts. That's kind of known worldwide and industry-wide in the semiconductor industry. So that's what we're in right now. We're in dry 2. Let's talk about some of our other products we have to offer. In the wet processing line, we do a lot of mask and wafer cleaners. An example is here. This is a customer purchased this. It just came into final test today. It's a 9-inch square mask cleaner. We just got done rebuilding the pump. We do a lot of these. We do the Ultra T, Ultra Tech, and K&S. This happens to be at K&S model 971. We do the 971, 972, 973, all the Ultra Tech models, and all the Ultra T models. So we do quite a lot of wet processing. We have a lot of support on this. Before I talk about other wet processing, let's talk about our support on the rinser dryers. This is an S model. The S model has a brushless motor and a labyrinth seal. These are actually S models also. If you look at our website at scitechprocess.com, the first 3 buttons on the left side are the tools, the S, the F, and the ST, the traditional. We offer any type, any model, all types, all models. It doesn't matter. The next 3 buttons are the spare parts. We have 100% of spare parts for the S models, the F models, and the ST models. Oh, sorry, this process is already done because this one's a regular process, that one's over. So what happened was, that at the end of the process, it's called the RSP, rotor stop positioner. It fires in the back, it uprights to home position for 12 o'clock. We have about 9 seconds to the bottom, all up on the top one. First, I like to feel for hot end too. Yep, nice and warm. Pull the wafers out. Nice and warm and dry. Where the bottom one's breaking. Remember I told you amber or yellow? That means it's idle position now. Okay. Blue means I'm done with process, unload. And if you wanted for information, if this tells you about it, was it a completed successful or unsuccessful run? Successful run, it tells you the times and the total elapsed time. To clear that, you can hit OK, you can open the door, or you can hit clear. You saw me open the door here, so down here what I'll do is I'll go ahead and clear it this way, just so you can see. Actually, almost nobody will clear it there, because an operator won't. They'll go down here. Clears. Alrighty. No warm? Let's see. Can you hear me okay? All right. So on the spare parts, we have 100% spare parts on the S model, on the F model, on the ST. No questions. We feel we are the #1 leader selling non-OEM spare parts for the Semitol spinning rinse dryers. We dominate, we believe, in the United States, and our distributor network throughout the world is doing a very good job. We sell rinse dryers every month all over the world to multiple countries, just like this one. Canada's bought a bunch in the last couple months. So we do that. Let's talk about some of the other things we have to offer. We talked about the wet processing here. We also do the floor wear box washers. That's the 80-10, 80-20, 80-30. That's your traditional cassette and box washer. We actually have to one we're refurbing now. We just got one of our techs just came back from a service call back east for a week refurbishing other customers. We have spare parts for the nozzles, for the ball bearings, for the heater elements, for all of the internal pass-throughs. If you go to our website at sitechprocess.com, you'll see a wide range of parts. We still have about 2 minutes to go. Good. Then on some other Fab Support, we do metrology tools. We do the 10-core KLA particle counters. That'd be the 6,000 class, the 4,000, the 5,000 class. We do lipsometry equipment. We do DECTAC profilometers. We do nanometrics thin film systems. So we have a wide range. We also do etchers and ashers, Branson etchers, matrix etchers, little standalone technique systems. You can see on our website a variety of those. We also do photoresist pump repairs and rebuilds and complete systems. We do IDI, Cyborg, which is the same now, Millipore, and we supply to customers. They send us pumps every month. We do customer rebuilds, full testing, full videos, and then we also offer pump systems, a control system with multiple pumps, whatever's needed. See, we have about 91 seconds. Good. We also have quite a lot of the Integris and EPAC cassettes, and we have one warehouse that probably has a total of, I'm guessing, 10,000 cassettes. So we have lots on our website that we actually buy when customers are resizing or, for whatever reason, purchase their inventory. We also do high and low power microscopes. That would be your Nikon, Olympus, lights, etc. So that is a pretty good example of a lot of the tools we have to offer. Again, you go to Sitech. So we have about 59 seconds to go. Actually, the chamber's looking pretty good. A few water drops at the bottom, which is actually okay. Turns out that back at Semitol, when Semitol was still a company in Montana, they've done tests. If you dry your bowl out 100%, you sometimes can have any particles that were there migrate back into the bowl because of the RPM and back on the substrate. So it's actually not bad. So in 33 seconds, I'll finish this and we'll be done with this video. This is a big boy. Looks like it's a pizza maker actually. 300 millimeter. I'm going to make sure our serial number's on the back of this one. Should be. Yep, this one is SRD 8300S, SRD 1265. Our part numbers, a double stack only has one part number. We've actually refurbished over 2,000 systems. We believe, okay, down. This system gives you a warning when the process is over. Low release, you probably hear making more noise. Open it up. This is high flow air because it's a 2300. 8-inch wafers, nice and warm, nice and dry. As you can hear, this is a high flow system because of the size of the wafer. Okay, so that will conclude our video source inspection of a fully remanufactured 4400S and a fully manufactured 8300S with a state-of-the-art SlickDevice controllers with inserts to go from 4, 6, and 8. If there's any questions, my name is Jim Mullany from SciTech Process Solutions. You can call us at 916-797-9000 and ask for anyone in our sales organization. Again, today is Thursday, November 5th, 2020. Hope everyone stays safe. Thank you.